Hi chess friends, welcome to this new video. This time I'm here on Chess.com to show you a game that I played against a chess player on Twitch. He played really well, really solid, and don't look this elo of 300 because he is stronger, absolutely. And I played this game with the black pieces and 10 minutes for part on the clock, okay? We can begin. He opened with e4. I played c5, my best opening, and knight c3. D6 to control in this way some pushing pawn, and d5, d4 by my opponent. Take c capture for d4, queen capture for d4, and I decide to develop my knight c3. In this way I gain a time because I attack the white queen. Here we have queen d3. This is a good move. Some player here in this position play bishop b5 because in this way the knight is pinned by the bishop, can you see, and this knight can capture the queen. This is a good option, like is a good option to play queen e3 or queen d3 like happened in the game, or queen d2, okay? I don't really like queen d2 because you block the dark square bishop, but Engine considers this move good, okay? But however, we have queen d3 and now g6 to prepare the fianchetto of dark square bishop on g7. Knight f3, bishop g7 like prevented, bishop e2 to prevent the castle. A good development for both players. Knight f6, and now we have a castle. Knight c d5. White here centralize the knight, and here I have to decide what to do, and I decide to capture the knight. Another option was, for example, play, yes, knight d5 is a good move, but is to come back with the knight d7, and I don't like this move because close my light square bishop, okay? So I prefer to change, but this is not a problem, this is not a bad move, okay? And also there is bishop g4. Bishop g4, I develop my light square bishop on this diagonal, and the game continue. If my opponent take, I decide to take with the bishop, with the pawn. Yes, maybe I try with the bishop, and the game continue. However, we have a trade, knight capture for d5, and the pawn capture. Here was better to capture with the pawn, okay? If you capture with the queen, this is not so useful. Bishop e6, and I gain a time, and this pair of bishop are so beautiful, okay? So not the best move, and we have this capture with the pawn. My knight is attack, I have to do something, and knight e5, the best move, okay? If you try to play knight before, you can do. Is not a bad move. In this way I attack the white queen, but my knight here is a target, I thought. And after, for example, queen c4, this knight is attack, and yes, I can come here and then prepare some like knight c5 in the future. But my opponent can usually stop with some move like, for example, here is a suggest c3 to probably close this diagonal, okay? Or maybe you can develop your dark square bishop. No, yeah, you can do. Even if I take this, you can do. And if in this way I can't move my knight here because white can simply no, yes, white can simply take, okay? However, after this capture, I decide to put the knight here. The queen is attack, this knight is attack, and you can move the queen d1. You can play obviously this move, but white decide to capture. Good move. Bishop capture for e5, and now c3. And this is correct. One of the best move. Yeah, the best move recommended by the engine. You have to close this diagonal. And here I decide to activate my bishop. Bishop f5, a really natural move. Another good move was bring the queen into the game this way. Queen b6. And I was thinking about this move really good active square. But okay, queen, bishop f5. Another possibility was to play rook e8. Okay, I have to activate one of my pieces, or the rook, the queen, or the bishop is the same. Bishop here to prepare rook c8 maybe, and the queen is attacked with the time. Okay, queen come back, d1, good square, and now rook c8, a good move. Another possibility was to play h5 in this position. Okay, maybe to create some king escape, square. Okay, however, we have rook c8, and my opponent decided to play bishop h6. And now I can do a choice. I can come back with the bishop. I can come back with the bishop here. But to try to change the bishop, this allows for white some tactics. I have here bishop takes. I have to take with the king, not to lose material. And can you see this devastating centralizing of the queen? Queen d4 check. This is check. This pawn is a target, so I have to move my king, and probably I push f6, or I play king g8. It's not important what I play. Queen for f7, and if I lose this pawn, this triple pawn and this number 4 pawn could be a problem in the endgame. So this allow a great advantage for black. Okay, so not good position for me. And my rook also is attacked, so I play the only move that you can play in this position, rook e8. Simple. I escape with the rook. Okay, and here there was a possibility to increase the pressure with bishop b5 to create this attack with the pair of bishop. But here I resolved all the problem with bishop e7. Luckily, I have the bishop pair to counterattack the bishop pair of my opponent. Okay, so this is not a problem. Queen d2 instead of possibility bishop b5. Another move was to play the simple h3. Okay, I have this beautiful bishop pair, but also my opponent is this dark square bishop is so strong. Okay, we have queen d2, good move, and I play a6 this time. I don't want to allow this move in the future. However, we have a4, and this move is so good because it's the best move recommended by the engine. And I don't know the reason of a4 why is so strong in this position. Maybe to control the square to prevent this push, probably. Okay, yes, maybe a4 is to prevent the b5 move. Okay, we have queen c7, and queen b6 was better. Okay, queen b6 was better, not to attack this pawn, but computer suggests a better move. Okay, we have a5 to control the square, and maybe to prepare some comeback with the bishop, and to come here on the b6 would be really problematic for me. I play bishop g7, and here I have done a mistake. The first mistake of the game after 70 moves. If the bishop decides to come back here, this is what can I do to stop this? I have to play h5, computer suggests, and if the bishop come here, I simply move my queen b8. I have to play this. If I play this, I have to be careful because this bishop has no square, and maybe some push in the future, I don't know. This bishop here, I can come back with the bishop, and bishop d1 is a way to, can you see? Bishop d1 for my, sorry, bishop d1, and look at this. This queen is blocking the light square bishop, and the light square bishop can come back. This is not a problem because h5 prevents this push. Okay, h5 prevents this push, I'm agree, but he can trap my light square bishop. Okay, but if the bishop can come back here after bishop d1, the bishop can come on this diagonal, because white want to use this diagonal can come on b5, but bishop d1 is really good move, and I can stop this. I have to play rook e5. Okay, rook e. Sorry, not rook e5. I have to play e5, but here follow bishop a4 like the plan. I have to lose my rook. Queen e7 and the rook falls. Okay. However, I decide to play. The best move is rook f e1. Rook after this move. Sorry. Okay. Here in this position is to play e6, and I was considered this move, but I didn't like because I didn't want to isolate this pawn, but this pawn is really solid, so I should have played in this way. However, I come back and this is a mistake. Yeah, computer do evaluation, seems still a draw, okay? My opponent decide to capture, a good move. You can see this variation is not so problematic. I simply continue with the same line that I show you. We have capture, and now the queen can come here, but it's not a problem. My opponent decided to bring the rook. There is no target, okay? There is no more the a7 pawn target. Okay, rook d1, and I play queen c5. Not a good move in this position. Was bishop d7 move was better, okay? I play queen c5 and b4 by my opponent. Not a good move. Another time we have done some mistake here, and here I had 4 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. My opponent 6 minutes 31 seconds, and I was thinking that I was in time trouble. Okay, solid position for me, for him, equal material and equal position, but I was going in time trouble. Okay, and here was play b4, and was better to play c4 in this position. The best move is to play c4 move, okay? And maybe preparing the future this push, I don't know. Here I have to play like bishop d7, like I said, and maybe c4 b4. Yeah, white has some advantage here. Can you see this pawn are so aggressive? However, this move is not correct because I can take this this pawn. This is my opponent said that this was not his blunder. He considered something to do an attack, a tactics. I don't understand what he could have seen in this position, but probably he was thinking to have some advantage to come with the queen here to try to give some pressure, okay? But you can sacrifice a pawn for the activity, okay? Sorry about that. Queen f4, and here maybe to open up the rook, okay? Could be to open up the c file for the rook. Here I played queen c2. Another move was to play another time h5, okay? h5, I don't know why h5 is so important in this position. Okay, and now we have a check. I come back with the king and rook e1, rook c3. I would like to bring the rook here a lot, but the bishop is covering the square, so I can do a double attack for the queen and this pawn. We have b5, and now we have a trade capture, and now I develop my rook and the queen on this rank, and the position is again equal. Maybe I missed something because after this capture there was a possibility to play better, okay? After this you have to play like I didn't show you, but bishop c2 is considered a good move, and because if the rook come here to pin, I can play e5, or I can play queen f6. I can play a lot of moves. Okay. And also queen b2. Queen b2 is considered a good square. I can attack the bishop. I was considering this, but at the same time I was going in time trouble. I play some not so good move, and after this triple e4 pieces on a e file, we have rook capture for e7. And now the position could be problematic because this pawn is undefended. I didn't consider it, and here I would like to play this this queen sacrifice, because if the rook capture, and queen has to cover. Okay, but you have to consider that there is a bishop to cover this, and there is a the rook. If you cover with the rook, okay, you have to cover with the bishop, and I have no tactics. Okay, and another possibility after queen c1 is not to take the queen, is to come back with the rook. Obviously here you have to take the queen. In this way you win the game, because the bishop is covering this. And now I was scared because I had only 1 minute 49 seconds on the clock, and before I was in a better position with up a pawn, and now the material is equal, but is a draw for computer, but this is scary. Queen f6 and threat checkmate is so bad for me. However, I play this move, bishop d3, and another move was to play rook 3 on c7, was to counter-attack the rook on this. Yeah, obviously, good move. I didn't see this. Bishop d3 to try to change this light square bishop and allow me to do some sacrifice, but we have... I miss this move. I miss bishop... completely miss bishop e8. Was not easy move to find with a few seconds on the clock, and I was slow in this game. Okay, and my opponent was really good, because only for this pawn sacrifice I think he played a really good game, and except for this pawn. Okay, now here I was really in danger. Okay, and with few seconds on the clock, only 1 minute 33, what I have to do, the only move that allow me to survive is to play queen c1 check and allow this position, because the bishop is here, and there is only one move. Can you see? You have not to accept this sacrifice because you lose the game. Okay, there is no bishop to cover this diagonal. My idea was to do bishop. The idea of bishop d3 is to block the bishop, the retreat of bishop here. Okay, to prepare this bishop f1 block. But okay, queen c1 is take, check. Sorry, not take. If you take, you lose. I show you. You have to come back with the rook, and I miss this. I was thinking that after queen c1, after the light square bishop was blocked to come back on f1, queen c1 was a winning move, but it's not, because the rook can come here, and I have a lot of problem. I had to come back to play queen d2, but now can you see the big pressure of these pieces? What happens? The queen can come here, maybe. Yeah, what can I do to block this? I had to play rook c7 again. This move allow me to survive, maybe. Okay, this move is another good move. However, what happened in the game? I play this, My opponent decided to play bishop d3, d8, and here I mistook, and I played this terrible move, king f8, because I was in panic, okay? And here there is a winning move, is to play simple rook a on e1, and now what can you do? The king is coming here, this as check, and I have no way to play a really natural move, but luckily my opponent decided to play queen f4 that allow me, could play another move, that queen f6. How can you resolve this triple pressure? Okay, I play the worst move possible that I could play in this position, the worst move, literally. And this is incredible because allow me a tactics. This time I won in a really luck way, because this time queen c1 worked. Because if the opponent decide to cover with the rook to prevent the checkmate like before, this queen is hanging, and now I take the queen, I win the game. And here white has to capture, because his check has to capture with the queen or with the rook, and decide to take with the rook. It's better to play with the queen, okay? Then I take, and the rook has to come back. And this is winning for me, because what can you do with this bishop now? It's a problem. I can play rook for a1, the rook has to take, and now I take this. Or I can, if you want, play this. This is checks, the rook has to take, and now I play this. And what you do? It's winning for me, I have a bishop, okay? This bishop here was so strong, but become a target in this variation. Okay, so after queen c1, my opponent decided to take with the queen, but this is checkmate. I take with the rook, queen has to take, rook take, rook has to cover, and this is checkmate. What a game, so adrenalinic. And I thought that I've done some mistake in this position when I try to come on c2. I don't like queen c2. Yeah, queen b2 was recommended by the end, but maybe I tried too much, okay? And can you see this? I not to let this pawn. This is the point. The b5 before b5 is so strong because allow white to activate his light square bishop, put pressure on a e8 rook, and then target this pawn with the rook, like happened in the game. I have to prevent this, to prevent this. And can you see the way to prevent this? Is to play. I don't have good moves here. Yeah, I can play bishop, queen c3. Queen c3 is a good move. Try to change the queen. I have to prevent this push. Okay? And after my opponent play queen f4, I decide to play e6. I have to play this move. Sorry, not this. e6, okay? This bishop is not trapped. It's not trapped. There is a... I can also do this sacrifice. If my opponent take, I have rook e2 with so strong activity of my pieces. Rook for e2. Look at this. Rook has to take, and now queen for e1 check, because the rook has to keep an eye for this rook. Beautiful, beautiful line. Okay. So thank you really much for watching my video. I want really to thank my opponent in this game. He played a really good way. Yes, I won luckily in the end. I was in time trouble. I think I play, yeah, a good game, but I was too slow. Okay, we play both solid, but I was too slow, and when I go down of time, I go in time trouble. I begin to do some mistake, and yeah, you can play a move like this in this position, king f8. Okay, king f8, yeah, is so terrible move. Yeah, and you have to play rook c7, like I said, and this move yes, before queen c1. Okay, check, you can play queen c1 like I show you, and then queen d2. Yeah, and if maybe rook c7 in the future. Okay, so thank you really much for watching my video, and remember to subscribe to my channel, and see you soon, and tomorrow. See you soon tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you.